Bullish time.
Hey everyone, I'm Olivia, and today
Good morning, Olivia.
I'm in Venice Beach, California, one of the most popular beaches in America, and the vibe is pumping.
Is it?
Today, I'm going around asking people their thoughts on cryptocurrency. What do you know about cryptocurrency?
What don't I know about cryptocurrency? It's a way to, for me personally, I use it just to like invest in other projects. Like I trade, so like the platform I use, you have to use crypto, but I do like buy and hold on a few coins.
And which coins have you invested in?
I have some Cardano, Bitcoin. That's really just it right now. I've had XRP, but I honestly just extracted it maybe like 3-4 days ago, so I have none right now. So just Bitcoin and Cardano right now.
Okay, but
I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day. I started this off with Crypto Convos, Devon NRG's video. I love the beach scene. Olivia, shout out to Olivia, Crypto Convos, out here in Venice Beach, California. Ain't that the home of Arnold Schwarzenegger? And also, when she asked him about crypto, he said, "What don't I know about crypto?"
clearly you know some stuff, so tell me, what do you think the benefits are of crypto as a currency?
It depends on what you're using it for. Like a lot of people get into crypto because they hear that it sounds cool, but if you don't really know the purpose of it or how to utilize it for whatever that you're using it for, whether if it's just to invest into something, what if you're staking NFTs, whatever your purpose is, like know what you're doing it for, so you're just not feeling like, you know, you're putting money into something and then you see it tank. That's why a lot of people I feel like dropped out, because they got into it off of other people's information rather than just researching it on themselves.
Good Lord, Crypto Olivia ran into a crypto expert on Venice Beach. Shout out to my crypto pioneer on Venice Beach right there, guys. I am Bullzilla, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey on the evolution of money. Hope everybody had an amazing 4th. Hope everybody had an amazing 4th of July. We got a lot to talk about today. Oh, I gotta set this up. We got a lot to talk about today. Is it a good time to buy, sell, or hodl your Bitcoin Cash? I actually kind of talked about that in the Telegram group this morning. I actually let the word loose early in the Telegram group about the buy, sell, or HOTO motto. Fire officer in the building. This is for fire officer. Welcome to the evolution of money. Fire officer is here. Yesterday we had our 4th of July special live stream where we had a fire officer was here. I'm actually going to make a clip with you today, fire officer. I'm going to make a clip with you today. We had Crypto Tales on the show, fire officer. Shout out to fire officer. Straight from the hospital, surgery and all. Still came on the live stream, showed some major love, and showing some more love. Thank you big time for the super chat, fire officer. I appreciate that. Bitcoin 30,500. Fire officer 001. What up, friends and family? God bless all of you and me. XRP to the moon. Real soon in June. Oh, now it's July. You might cry if you miss this opportunity. Tell him, fire officer. Fire officer, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. XRP to the moon, baby. And Brandon K coming in on this beautiful Wednesday. I didn't flip my calendar. Hold up. I need my calendar. Oh, fire officer in the building. We didn't flip our calendar. Oh, there we go. Calendar's flipped. Oh, on this beautiful. Oh, hold on. I'm actually glad that I wrote. Actually, hold up. I'm actually glad I flipped my calendar. It looks like I got a guest schedule for today. I didn't even know that. So hold on. looks like we might have a special guest tonight. I'm gonna message him right after the stream. Thank God I started using this calendar. That was a really good idea. Cause as soon as I flipped to July, cause I told you guys I started filling in July for special guests on the show, and we actually got a guest scheduled for tonight. So I'm actually gonna message him right after the stream. So most likely we might have a surprise live stream tonight. So make sure you guys smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Don't miss the surprise live with a special guest tonight.
Do you think it is the future of all money?
The way the world's going, yeah. If you know how the government's working and they're working on their own coin, and I knew this from just working in television, that it is the only way. They're trying to get away with decentralized cash. That's why they're taking away paper applications. It's coming in your face. They're going to take away paper applications. They're going to take away paper money.
Okay. We're going cashless. Are we going cashless, Fire Officer? Fire Officer was an amazing guest too, guys. I've seen Fire Officer on the show, and he knows his crypto too. Fire Officer knows his crypto. Oh, this mic is. Oh, I really don't want to mess with this too much. Now that we already started. Guys, what about that video I dropped before the live stream? Shout out to Crypto Convos. You guys got to check out this episode. Link in the description for Crypto Convos. Venice Beach episode 1.
Crypto's going to be a way for them to keep track of everything, of everybody's finances, as far as their own coin. But as far as the individual person, yeah. It's made a lot of people millionaires, a lot of people free over the years.
Okay, I like that comment. It's made a lot of people millionaires.
But as far as the individual person, yeah. It's made a lot of people millionaires, a lot of people free over the years. Everything of everybody's finances as far as their own coin. But as far as the individual person, yeah. It's made a lot of people millionaires, a lot of people free over the years. So.
And that's what we're looking for, financial freedom here, guys. Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, I had like a new little intro I wanted to make sure I say. Let me think. I am BuLLZiLLa. I've been documenting my journey on digital currency since 2017. We go live every single day at 1 p.m. EST. Join us on this digital currency journey, on the evolution of money. Opportunity is here. The greatest wealth is created by being an early investor in innovation. What do you think, Mark Smart? Did we sum it all up right there? Let's get to business. Guys, I dropped an amazing video before the live stream. Did y'all see some of them clips I pulled together and how deep I went down the rabbit hole on WisdomTree Blue Loop? Lunch with Blue Loop, the newest member. Happy lunch day. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Guys, I dropped an amazing video before the live stream. I went so deep down the rabbit hole on WisdomTree. And I'm telling you, we're going to talk about Jack the Ripper's newest price prediction on XRP because Jack the Ripper knows. But I'm telling you, I'm going to give you a small preview. I left all the windows open, and that's probably why this thing is acting so slow today. I actually left all my windows open for the previous video. Because I kind of, because I kind of wanted to go in here and give you guys a sample of what I gave to him. Yeah, here we go right here. WisdomTree. We got some big time clips in here. Oh, let's start with this one to show you one clip, and then we'll go to Jack the Ripper. If you guys can smash that thumbs up on this crypto lunchtime live stream.
More importantly, I think, is how liquidity, and today, as many in the fintech community know, banks pre-fund accounts. There's almost $10 trillion parked as pre-funded accounts around the world, such that banks can then debit and credit and make those cross-border flows work. We have a product that allows banks, allows financial institutions, payment providers to not pre-fund, thus making that trillions of dollars more active. And we think by doing this, we really do accelerate the global engine of commerce.
Yeah, I'm excited to announce that, this morning, 9 a.m., we announced our newest product called Liquidity Hub. And in 2018, we started sourcing liquidity for moving cross-border payments from crypto exchanges. How many crypto developers do we really know out there that know how to securely source liquidity?
And how to use XRP as on-demand liquidity.
More importantly, I think, is how liquidity and...
My apologies. I'm actually sending a tweet out from my iPad instead of the desktop here. And yeah, guys, you see that clip right there? I want to highlight something.
Today, as many in the fintech community know, banks pre-fund accounts.
And banks pre-fund account, and they're going to release that dormant capital from all these banks in these Nostro accounts, and what's that, $27 trillion pre-funded accounts, Nostro accounts, As we move into the evolution of money, it's time to release that dormant capital. Bring your portfolio out of dormant status. Subscribe.
Almost $10 trillion parked as pre-funded accounts around.
$10 trillion parked in pre-funded accounts. And believe it or not, guys, I'm telling you, I cracked the holy grail of life last night. I'm telling you guys. Blue Loop, are you ready for this? I cracked the holy grail of life. I'm about to explain it to you guys in 1 second.
Around the world, such that banks can then debit and credit and make those cross-border flows work. We have a product that allows banks, allows financial institutions, payment providers to not pre-fund, thus making that trillions of dollars more active. And we think by doing this, we really do accelerate the global engine of commerce.
It's time to accelerate the global engine of commerce. Now, you might have missed your opportunity with Google, Apple, Tesla. But guess what? You're not going to miss your opportunity in the evolution of money.
Yeah, I'm excited to announce that, this morning, 9 a.m., we announced our newest product called Liquidity Hub. And
the newest product called Liquidity Hub. And the reason I showed this again, because I kind of wanted to highlight a few things in this clip. 𝕊𝕝𝕚𝕚, who's the BuLLZiLLa123 board of advisor now. He started as a regular employee at BuLLZiLLa, where the on-demand liquidity went live in 2018 through BuLLZiLLa, Mexico, Philippine corridors, on-demand liquidity, just like the 1988 Economist magazine said, get ready for a global currency.
And in 2018, we started sourcing liquidity for moving cross-border payments from
in 2018. That's when it all began.
Crypto exchanges. How many?
Well, someone was here planting seeds in 2017, of course, but on-demand liquidity went live in 2018 on BuLLZiLLa. On the public ledger. Yeah, see, I extended that. On the public ledger. Because I'm telling you guys, Earthport was moving XRP way before they like to admit. Way before they like to admit. Let me pull the chat. Where's my chat at? Earthport was moving XRP way before they like to admit. Much love, Brandon K. We love you too, my brother. Bam, thank you for the love, dude. I really appreciate the support for the channel. Helps out in a big way. How you feeling today? Did you have a good 4th? Oh yeah, trust me, Barbara Taylor, that's on my mind every day. I hope you got some pet sitting arrangements made for Pickle while you're in Daytona. Yeah, for sure, because believe it or not, how hot it is outside today is kind of reminds me what Daytona is going to feel like. I don't even know if you're supposed to take your dogs out in this weather, because, I don't even know if you could take them, like, out in this weather, because I think on, like, hot days like this, I don't really pickle too many places, or try to be in the house. But yeah, Daytona is a whole other level. Did you guys see these YouTube shorts about this thing in Vegas called the Sphere? Is that real? That looks real. It looks real to me, because I actually went and seen a bunch of clips of it. Anybody here from Vegas? There's supposed to be this thing that went live in Vegas called the Sphere, but to me it looks real distracting. It looks like you might be able to get in a car accident while watching that thing. It's supposed to be like a massive television screen or something. Anybody seen that yet?
How many crypto developers do we really know out there?
There's 𝕊𝕝𝕚𝕚 right there. Did major research on him. Crypto goes mainstream. 𝕊𝕝𝕚𝕚.
Know how to securely source liquidity.
And how to use XRP.
Chris Larson. And you guys, you see some of the clips I found from 2015 from the California Assembly, which I put the clips in the video before the live stream. Amazing video. I found 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. This might not be big to a lot of people in here, but I'm telling you, this is very big to people that's been in the crypto community for a long time. Back in the day, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚, who was the one that said XRP was designed to meet the needs of 7.5 billion people in this design, this scale. But the thing is, you can never find 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚's picture. Somebody Google it. Try to find it. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 Ripple. You will not find this picture. It won't come up. Even DAI did a whole show about it back in the day, about 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. And he's like, nobody knows what he looks like. Tell him, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚, only the real knows. Yeah, guys, so I'm telling you, I believe that I uncovered 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 by accident in this one video. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Co-founder, executive chairman of Ripple 2015. These are the videos I found, old school videos. Like you probably never even seen this before. And then the California State Assembly. Oh, this is the one right here. This is Coinbase and Ripple explaining digital assets. Let's check out this one real quick. And 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕤 is in this video. Now, what upset me is like they said, oh, Chris Larson's name as soon as he talks, and they show 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 from Coinbase's name when he talks. They're all there. Also, the other board of advisor, Karen Glifford, who's a really big deal at Ripple. But then when the one guy talks, they don't say his name. But then you can hear the people talking and say, thank you for sharing 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. So I'm like, whoa, that one guy must be 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚. I'll show you.
Volumes amongst merchants are fairly small, but there will be all sorts of use cases, if you will, for payments that these technologies will enable, which prior ones could not.
No, I actually set the scene for this real quick. I apologize. This is 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 right here, the first guy at Coinbase. Unbelievable stock options in Coinbase. Started Coinbase, Bitcoin maxi big time. Probably knows he's made unbelievable decisions in crypto. Probably a billionaire behind the scenes. Believe it or not, 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚, and then he left Coinbase and he was supposed to be the president of BAC for a while, which was the New York Stock Exchange is supposed to. The New York Stock Exchange was supposed to start the basically get into digital assets, and they started an exchange called BAC, and he was supposed to run that, be the president of that. But every investment he makes, you always see Andreessen Horowitz there too. 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 on Coinbase, but.
Ms. Brown?
You know, this reminds me of that.
Now, this is what's taken regulations so long, right here. Lawmakers kind of not grasping what crypto is.
Television commercial where Bryant Gumbel and Katie Couric are talking about what's the internet with that little A in front of it, and then what's this car we're driving that has no motor? I think I want to ask the question, what happens with all the currency that is in the bank? What happens with all of that?
Yeah, so kind of our view is that nothing changes there. So that really all this is doing is it's probably mostly enabling banks themselves to move their existing dollars, euro, whatever currency they're currently using faster, at lower cost, without as much capital, and at more competitive rates. So it
Chris Larson, Ripple chairman.
very well might be that most consumers never know they're using this technology, no more.
Bam. Chris Larson just let out the secret sauce right there too. He said a lot of people will be using this technology and not even know it. I feel sorry for them. Imagine you sending money, or not you, somebody else sending money at the bank or wherever, MoneyGram, bank, wherever, and XRP or XLM is in that stack flow, and that person doesn't know it. And they didn't even take advantage of on-demand liquidity or Stellar or have these assets ready. This is the California State Assembly, Chris Larson, information hearing, innovation, and payments and technology, and she don't get it. She's like, what? The internet?
More than they know they're using some of the backbone of the internet that is there, but they don't have to know about it. They just know that suddenly now I can send $20 to my family in India at practically no cost in 5 seconds at a much better exchange rate than I ever would have gotten. So the banks actually would have new services. The consumer is just happy they're getting a better deal.
So the Bitcoin isn't for a consumer to use?
So the Bitcoin is not for a consumer to use? She don't even get what Bitcoin is still.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of debate around that. I mean, you could certainly, if people want to use that as a store of value, certainly.
Oh, Chris Larson has an amazing, the way he explains it right here, as far as information comes in many languages, but so does currencies now, as far as the internet. Break it down for her, Chris.
I think, just like the internet allows you to communicate in any language, I think the internet of value will allow you to trade value in anything of value as you define it.
I think part of the question you're asking is, does Bitcoin or virtual currencies pose a threat to the dollar as a currency? And I think it really does not. Prices are still denominated in dollars. When I go to a store,
Boom, that's 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚, I believe. Unless anybody can verify that this is not 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚, I believe that this is 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚. We need to call Bob Way, former Ripple employee, had him on the show. This is 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚. It's got to be. Because if you look at the lineup here, here's Karen Glifford, Ripple Board of Director. Of course, 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚 would sit beside her. And then you got Chris Larson and then Fred Ursulman from Coinbase, but it's really all Ripple and Coinbase.
Store online, and I want to pay with Bitcoin, the price is still in dollar. At the moment that I want to pay, the price is converted to Bitcoin so that I can pay a person perhaps overseas who doesn't take Visa or MasterCard because it's not available in their country. But ultimately, we're talking in dollars.
So the Bitcoin leaves my... Did you just take me through so that I can understand it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I want to...
She's not getting it no matter what. I think Chris Larson broke it down to her. Fred broke it down to her. She's not getting it. She says, this reminds me of... I mean, that was like an amazing explanation from Chris Larson, right? Like, the internet is interoperable with languages. Like, you might speak Japanese, we speak American, whatever, but we still can both use the internet. But if I'm using XRP and you're using whatever currency you got, now currencies are interoperable as far as like information is interoperable, but currency wasn't. So now the internet does need a currency. I'm going to verify that's Chris 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚. That's a huge find right there, I believe. Because basically, as the people are questioning, the one guy says, thank you, 𝕤𝕚𝕝𝕚. He's the only person I see that I don't know.
And providing sort of new fundamental levels of competition for foreign exchange and liquidity. And kind of stepping way back, we agree that this is the beginning of an internet of value. That is now possible. It wasn't possible before Bitcoin. Bitcoin showed it was possible to do this. Ripple's taking that and using a different technology based on the same principles. But the key thing is we think just like the early days of the internet of knowledge, going back 20 years ago, that internet would not have value unless you got the key custodians of knowledge on board, the university.
Oh, here Chris is Chris is rubbing up to him a little bit, trying to butter their palms. No, well, not butter their palms, but basically says, well, we know we need y'all on board. We're not trying to replace y'all like Bitcoin, because they nervous right now because Bitcoin is screaming, peer-to-peer only. You got to think about it. This is 2015. Bitcoin thought they was taking over at the time. And this is like Ripple was trying to beat the drum that, hey, we want to work with y'all, not against y'all. Because the one lady's like, where's all the money go? Because she wants like physical currency. But anyway.
Universities, the research facilities, think ARPANET, Stanford. We think we're in that same period with the internet of value, that before these technologies have key utility, we have to get the custodians of value on board first. And those are the banks, financial institutions, market makers. Then I think we're set up where these things can have tremendous value across the board.
I think Chris Larson might really be the grandfather of currency, now that I really, really think about it. Even though Chris Larson and Jed McCaleb got into it at Ripple back in the day, which caused the rift and made the split, made him start Stellar. If you kind of think about it, bringing in Chris Larson was the connection they needed to really smooth things over, and he had connections. Because basically, you guys seen the other day when we were talking about Chris Larson and Prosper Marketplace was also one of the first peer-to-peer, and SEC came at him in 2010 and said he was selling unregistered securities in 2010. And then from there, you had many, many backers backing Prosper from the Series A, Series B, Series C funding rounds. So when Ripple started raising their funding rounds, they were already familiar with Chris Larson. That's why you got Andreessen Horowitz in the first round, Google Ventures backing Ripple in the first round, because they knew who Chris Larson was. Heavyweight. Tell them.
And so again, the value these things bring are speed of payments, seconds from days, the ability to correspond directly, bank to bank, with much less counterparty risk in process, and with fundamentally more competition for foreign exchange and liquidity for those institutions, which will trickle down to the businesses and consumers.
Oh, Chris Larson's a master of this craft. He said, which will trickle down to you. Because most of these guys, if you're yelling, oh, free transfers, instant for free, then the person's like, well, how are we going to make money? Then they're like, well, this is what you do. You offer premium plans. Chris Larson got an answer for everything. You offer premium plans. You're saving so much money. They'll be happy to pay way less than what they know they're going to pay on a premium plan.
That use those institutions. And I'm happy to answer any other questions about our technology or the company. And again, thank you so much for allowing us to be here.
Tell him, Chris Larson, good Lord. And he said, thank you so much for allowing me to be here. He probably bought them all lunch after that too, dinosaurs, huh? accumulate. Tell them. Yeah, guys, here's Chris Larson. I put together an amazing video before the live stream. You guys got to check it out. I got some amazing clips in here I kind of want to go through because I kind of wanted to see how big the relationship was with WisdomTree. As a matter of fact, this will give you a perfect example of how big the relationship. Because Stellar just signed a partnership with WisdomTree, which is a government-backed mutual funds. I found out that WisdomTree also has a digital asset department. You see this fire officer? We're taking to the next level with the research on him. I found out that WisdomTree, because I want to see how big the partnership was with Stellar and WisdomTree. Is WisdomTree a big deal? I believe it is. Especially when I found out that they have a digital asset department, and this is Will Beck tokenization. And here's WisdomTree Prime that runs on Stellar. WisdomTree Prime runs on Stellar. I never noticed it was from WisdomTree Prime earlier, because he starts talking about their new Prime app, which runs on Stellar. But I didn't know WisdomTree Prime had their own Twitter. Come on. But anyway, tokenization is still at its early stages in development, and that's why we're going to have crypto retirement, because we're in our early stages of development. But it has potential to revolutionize the way we interact with all type of assets. You got that right. WisdomTree's Will Peck outline WisdomTree's. Do I gotta show you the Stellar link that says where they said, oh, WisdomTree runs on Stellar? I think you guys already know that now. And this is what he has to say.
We're at this conference that seems to be very focused on tokenization and blockchain technology specifically. It's not in the name of the conference, but that's clearly the running theme here. So what exactly is tokenization?
Yeah, tokenization is just a way to use kind of blockchains as a record-keeping device, effectively record-keeping system, to kind of improve both the back.
One quick thing, my apologies for interrupting Mr. William here. Do you realize it says head of digital assets at WisdomTree? I almost want to go back to the Stellar clip just to show you guys right now how big. Okay, go to Stellar's website, because even WisdomTree is run by a chairman, which we did a lot of research in the video on the chairman also, and he's pretty much like a hands-on chairman. So there's no way Stellar joined. September. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤's gonna be there. Meridian, you get to see 𝕤𝕗𝕗𝕚 and 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤. But anyway, the main tweet I'm talking about right here is Stellar Network powers WisdomTree's new app Prime. The first line covers it. Now that we said it all and did all the research, the Stellar Network powers, that's basically what I said. Wisdom new app Prime Tree runs on Stellar. The Stellar Network powers WisdomTree new app. So, now let's go back to the clip of they also have a digital asset department. I wonder what asset they're buying first. Kartek Pili. Which one you think? Oh, Kartek Pili was at our surprise 4th of July live stream, right? Oh, you're a legend. Thank you so much, Pili. You're a legend. William Peck, head of digital assets, and he talks about Stellar. You better get your bag ready.
And processes, and then hopefully the front-end user experience of kind of day-to-day financial services for people.
The concept of tokenization precedes blockchain technology, though. So why, how has this become such a hot topic today? How did we get here? And how is this iteration of tokenization different, obviously, other than the fact that we're using blockchain?
Yeah, I think, so there's this conference or similar ones have been going on for some time. There's probably been a couple different waves in sort of this tokenization cycle. And it feels like it's something that's much more of like a topic today than it's been at least the past couple years, although it's been talked about for some time. So again, tokens are just records, and we use tokens to refer to records.
Okay, basically I wanted you guys to see, because the thing is, you say, oh, Stellar partner with WisdomTree, but we don't really know what WisdomTree is, so I wanted to see if WisdomTree was a big deal. And come to find out, WisdomTree is a big deal. They're worth $87 billion. They also have a digital asset department, head of digital assets right here, Will Peck. Our next wave of digital fund launches on, what's it launch on, Will? Huh? Please tell them what it launches on, Will. Huh? Are you ready? Stellar. This is how we do our research here. I kindly ask out there, Can you show some love? We need 90 subscribers. The information I just gave you is life-changing information. This company that trades public on the New York Stock Exchange is talking about we're launching a new digital fund on Stellar or Ethereum. We got to throw Ethereum in there too, I guess. But yeah, Stellar also. The digital funds are open-ended registered products under the 1940s Act. I can't even believe we're applying this digital currency and its innovation in blockchain technology to any act, from 1930, the Howey Law, to the 1940 Digital Fund, or an open-ended registered product under the 1940s Act of Traditional Assets. 1940, like, oh yeah, guys, this is why I say I found the holy grail of life. Are you ready for this, Chi-Town? As I've been studying these markets and money and finance, because I never knew that money never moved, and I think most of us did not know that. Like, for example, Brad Garlinghouse explains that the banks today, by federal law, have to have pre-funded accounts of millions of dollars. There's trillions of dollars of trapped liquidity in pre-funded accounts. Because money doesn't move. When Swift sends an IOU from Mellon Bank to JP Morgan, wherever, it's a message. Hey, pay this guy $1,000. We do got the money. But they received the IOU. The money or the settlement never takes place. So now that you're applying these new technology and you're still trying to apply these same old laws, going blind guy to XLM would be huge. It doesn't make sense to me. But digital funds are open registered products in the 1940s. A transfer agent keeps primary record and share ownership of the funds in its own blockchain record. Unlike traditional mutual funds, the transfer agent also keeps a secondary record, a share on the Stellar or Ethereum blockchain. WisdomTree's 3 to 7 year treasury digital fund on Stellar. Wisdom long-term treasury digital fund on Stellar. WisdomTree tips digital fund on Stellar. G-Man, guys, they're crushing it with some of these partnerships. Like, I've never seen traditional financial companies launch on traditional financial systems. And I'm actually just going to skip through these clips on here, because actually this is the video that I dropped before the live stream with all this information. There's William Peck again, WisdomTree. WisdomTree to launch its first blockchain-enabled fund. You've seen Will Peck. I tracked him down on Twitter. I tracked down that he was on CNBC. She knew who he was. So now you do too. Going blind. So you know to get your XLM ready. XLM. MoneyGram runs on XLM. WisdomTree runs on XLM. Oh yeah, this is actually a really good video I found right here too. But I'm trying to let this one clip upload. Guys, we need 90 subscribers, Brandon K. All bullish bird tell them. International bullish family, #1. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to start the day. We go live every day at 1. And I believe I got a special guest that's coming on the show today. I'm glad. I wish I would have flipped the calendar sooner. But as soon as I flip the calendar, it looks like we got a guest coming on. So do not miss tonight's show if we go live. I believe we will be, because I actually wrote this down on the calendar. Here goes WisdomTree. WisdomTree, which partnered up with Stellar, WisdomTree Investments. Here goes their Wikipedia. Their assets under management, AUM, this global $87 billion. Bam! That's why I said $87 billion runs on Stellar now. WisdomTree. Headquarters in New York, the financial capital of the world. WisdomTree launched its first ETF in 2006. WisdomTree sponsors different ETFs. WisdomTree manages approximately $87 billion globally. Matter of fact, guys, I took some serious notes on WisdomTree. I can actually break WisdomTree down to you lovely right here. As far as lovely. What does WisdomTree do? It offers exchange-traded products, ETPs, domestic and international, global equities, currencies, commodities, and alternative investment strategies. Can I get a thumbs up for that one? Fire officer. Fire officer was on the show. The president is Jonathan Steinberg, CEO, 87 billion under management. 2016, Forbes said this was the top 50 most trusted company on the planet. Forbes said that. right here. I pulled that out too. I wrote all these notes down though. 2016, the company included on the Forbes list of America's 50 most trustworthy companies, and it runs on Stellar. See, the thing is, Brad Garlinghouse just told you, you might go into the bank, send money, and not even know you're using XRP or XLM. But guess what? We do. So that means financial freedom, incoming. Oh, don't, the owner is a heavyweight. Let me show you one thing down here. Oh, JP Morgan tried to buy the company a few years ago. They couldn't come to agreement because he's a billionaire. He's not that pressed. Anyway, he's in a group called the Big Dog 20 group. It's where like the 20 billionaires are all in a group together. And actually, I found it in the video and I showed you guys. I highlighted the same way where it says he's in a group called the Mega 20. And this is like 20 billionaires that just consume. What's the word we're looking for? Consume assets. They consume assets. And guess what they just consuming now? XLM. Bam. So you guys get that. They consuming assets. And from the video we dropped before this live stream, you got to check it out. We went deep down the rabbit hole on this guy. Here's the billionaire right here that owns WisdomTree. I told you I'm not playing no more. Billionaire Steinhardt, which I can show you on the wiki right here, that this is the guy that owns WisdomTree. WisdomTree Investments right here. And it'll say his name up here in the front. Oh yeah, let me say this too about the Holy Grail money too, because now that I recall again, as far as I put it all together in a previous video. This is the guy that started it. He came out of retirement to start this company, or to chair the company. He's the chairman of the company. He's a hands-on type of guy. Billionaire Steinhardt right here surrendered $70 million to antiques. But the point of the story is this. It's like, okay, well, as I started learning how money never moves, I know we're back to that now. As I started learning how money never moves, and how currency moves, and then I started studying this thing about Gary Gensler calling different things securities. And if you see how ICOs raise money, right, basically, and what they say a definition of a security is if you have an idea and you raise money directly from the consumer, then that's supposed to be a definition of a security. But then again, if you think about it, you're applying the security law to the Internet of Value, which we've seen in the Internet of Value for a person to come up with the idea over the internet and to raise money from a peer-to-peer person. It's all new. It's an all new idea. So to try to shut this idea out from a peer-to-peer type of transaction, or individuals coordinating with each other, or trying to back an idea they believe in, like they're set up laws against that type of thing where, oh, you can't just raise money from people. What? You can't? Like, why do they make, like, for example, to even give advice, you gotta be like a advisor, or to even buy into some of these securities that they say are securities, you have to be like a certain amount of value, or to be a hedge fund. Like, they've created all these laws for themselves to get themselves rich and to keep the small man down. And this is why, from listening to George Carlin the other day, it's like they want you kind of stupid a little bit. They want you just smart enough to work on that factory line to pay them taxes, but they don't want you smart enough to make your own money. Because then guess what? Then you're going to create laws and make laws. They don't want you in their house. They're like running this. No, you have to be a certain amount of money to even invest in this fund. Are you kidding me? Like, now I started analyzing all these laws and rules of money, and cryptocurrency and the Internet of Value is a whole new concept. And this is why we really, like, I'm not trying to say we should get involved with politics more, but like, there's no way we can continue with applying some of these laws to what this innovation is bringing to the table, especially when it creates opportunity for the individual, or a dollar. You can stake a dollar. Like traditional finance, you got a dollar, they don't want to even look at you, or what? They like, no, you need $1 million or $10,000. Like, what? Like, why do they make the level so high of entry to get in? Because they don't want the small man in, and that's wrong. What are we gonna do? So this is why I say I found the secret to the Holy Grail of life, is because I finally realized that, whoa, I always thought there was some type of conspiracy to keep the little man down, but once you follow the money and understand money more, you realize, whoa, I think I am onto something with that. The system is designed to keep us down, but at least we found this opportunity in innovation. So we got to move fast. Remember I said that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey. Just thinking out loud. G-Man says, just waiting for these Bitcoin ETFs. Money is coming in the trillions. Shot-Town K, thank you. Right on the money, right? I'm telling you guys, once I realized, like, whoa. Because the thing is, like, just think about an ICO, for example. Like, they've seen ICOs raise money like they've never seen in the history of money. Like, the Alibaba was supposed to be the biggest IPO in history. Was Jay Clayton backed. And that's actually a Chinese company. Alibaba was Jay Clayton backed it. Anyway, through Sullivan and Cromwell, who are also handling the FTX thing, which that's a whole nother story. But they charged like $100 million for how many hours they put in the paperwork so far. 20 million. Like, what kind of work are you doing if you are billing $100 million? Like, good God, are you doing like golden paperwork? Like, you got like, are like angels from heaven doing this paperwork? Like, what's going on? $100 million. Like, come on. Like, what's going on with these attorneys? Like, are these guys like, what? It's like Hercules? I mean, what's going on? But anyway, I'm telling you guys, if you read the FTX thing with Sullivan and Cromwell is charging, it's insane. Like, what is this, like, work 1 year and retire? Like, get out of here with that. Anyway, I lost my train of thought on that. The point of the story is, this is kind of sums it up a little bit. This billionaire right here, he surrendered $70 million in antiques. And I didn't mean to find this story. I guess they talk about it a lot when you do research on him. But he's the same one that owns WisdomTree. Hedge fund billionaire philanthropist Michael Sternhardt has surrendered $70 million in stolen antiques and accepted the first of a kind lifetime ban on acquiring antiques. That's interesting. What they're saying, he ends up saying that he starts buying these antiques in wholesale, and he wasn't sure where they were coming from, which is kind of interesting. So that's strange. One more thing I want to show you in here. I guess I might want to just show you this one though, instead of just telling you. Make a long story short, in like maybe 2000 something, this company got in trouble for, they said they were accused of manipulating the markets from the SEC. The SEC tried to say they were manipulating the markets. And they manipulated something and made $700 million. By the time the SEC got done with them, they had to pay a fine of $70 million. So hold up. You telling me you manipulated the markets? Lord knows how many people lost money. And you made $700 million. So that means a lot of people probably got hurt. And you were fined with $70 million. But hold on, that's not criminal. That's only a civil. And I'm not even sure if it's civil. I mean, what would that be, like just a court proceeding? But anyway, it's insane how these companies can make $700 million off of whatever. And the SEC comes in and says, oh, it's a $70 million fine. If you make $700 million, what's a $70 million fine? Their idea from the get-go was like, bro, we'll make $100 million. Once SEC catches on, we'll be retired, pay them $20 million and walk away. Like, the man has no fear of the actions that they do every day. That's kind of like wrong. Like, I mean, there should be like these are like criminal offenses, I believe. But then you got like somebody like Sam Bankman, who comes along and he moved customers' funds here and there, whatever, and now they're like, oh, he's getting 100 years. But this company made $700 million, and they pay a $70 million fine. This guy never even broke a sweat tear thinking about, oh, am I going to go to jail? Hell no. He knew what he was doing even before he did it. He knew what was going to happen. Oh, let's make $700 million pay. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Sam is right or wrong. But what I'm saying, well, we know Sam did some, but really what Sam did is wrong is like laws that they created. You know, like, oh, once you move money here, you got to do this and do that. But like, I mean, of course it's wrong to use customers' funds. I think you guys get what I'm saying though, right? I'm not backing Sam. But what I'm saying is we got, I would say, similar behavior. And I mean, come on, you can Google some of the situation with the banks all day, but they pay Lord knows what fine because they did some kind of business that they knew wasn't allowed. Are you telling me they didn't know that this wasn't allowed prior? The banks should know even more. If I even show you in here. It's in my video before the live stream. Yep. So the reason I'm saying Michael O'Toole on that one, and let me bring this one down. I did a lot of research on a video that I dropped before this live stream because I wanted the world to see how we made this far with our old school research. I used to be the king of rabbit holes when it came to like research. I used to work at the law office and all. Yeah, I know, hard to believe the way I talk. Matter of fact, let me show y'all one thing. Okay. You would not believe the lawyer that I work for, and I'm going to show you the Jack the Ripper thing, looks exactly like Dave Schwartz. Spitting image. I'm going to bring up the picture right now. You see the new Bearable Guy picture? Or Dave with the block of ice? I guess it kind of goes both ways. I think like, I think I even heard BitBoy talking about it the other day, which is kind of like a touchy subject a little bit, but like the creator of Silk Road or whatever, I should have spelled that out. But, you know, he got like 2 life sentences or whatever for I mean, there's like way more to the story though. There's way more to the story as far as like on the movie. But he ended up creating a website, and I guess a whole lot of other things that came along with it. But it's like, whoa, this guy's in jail for life. And I don't know, these guys are like, that's $700 million. Like, come on, do you know how many people lost money on that? But anyway, there it is right there. That's exactly what the lawyer that I work for, Donovan, he looks exactly like that. As far, I'm telling you, you wouldn't even think he's a lawyer. If you seen him somewhere, you would not think he's a lawyer like that. As far as like, he got his beard, he's bald on the top, just like that, with his hair long in the back. When he walks into court, like, he looks like that. But he's a super genius, though. He's a super, super smart dude. Unbelievably smart guy. As far as the lawyer that hired me that I work for, gave me a big top opportunity. He's actually like a real cool dude. Tell him, Brandon K, we're going down the rabbit hole. And I don't know if I can play this right here. Oh, yes, I can.
Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, boom, so we about.
And that's Joe Cat saying iceberg straight ahead. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? There goes the ice. There goes Dave Schwartz. He's giving a shout out, playing homage to Bearable Guy.
Tick-tock, got you looking at your wrist.
There goes the ice.
Watch, don't hip-hop, cause
there goes the picture in the background with the boat, clear skies ahead.
we about to moonshine.
I thought I put I think I put the big picture of the big ice. Yeah. Well, there's a big one too. There goes the ice right there in the picture. Like, come on. You see what happened there, Michael Gray? As far as that right there. And actually, let me go to, because we got to speed this up a little bit. Guys, can we get 90 subscribers? We go live at 1 every day. Oh, here it is. This is the one you've been waiting for. You want to hear numbers. You want to hear money. Let's do it. XRP is not a share, says Jack the Rippler. Well, thank you for the love and the thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. Huh? Yeah, it must have been the sound going blind that woke him up. Huh? Smash that thumbs up, guys. We need 150 thumbs up and 90 subscribers. Oh, Jack the Rippler says, and guys, don't get angry at me. I'm here just to report what I run across. Huh? But I do like dreaming without limits. 1,000 per XRP is peanuts.
Clock ticking, ticking like tick-tock, boom, so we about to lift off. Tick-tock, got you looking at your wrist watch. Don't hip-hop.
Going blind, jumped straight up off the couch and said, oh man, what? Start like jumping around the house and all. Tell him going blind. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I appreciate it. So you guys see that right there. We got that from Jack the Rippler. Link in the description. Jack the Rippler got some extremely bullish stuff going on his Twitter. You might want to check it out. And I got 2 big reads for you before we get out of here. Brandon K. Shout out to the Telegram group. You guys are on fire in there. Shout out to DJ Peter Voss with some bullish crypto news. Actually, we had Tails on the show. We had Tails, Fire Officer. We had a bunch of live guests yesterday. CC4 Life is here. No way. CC for life. If you don't mind me asking, what part of the USA do you stay? And I hope you had the best 4th ever. And it's always a pleasure seeing you. What would I do without you? Tell me something good. Where are you coming in from? How was your 4th? Huh? All the above. Let me know. I'm not going to stop until I see. Jack the Rippler says 1.2 quadrillion to be tokenized on XRP. Actually, no, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said 1.2 quadrillion. You know, I got to push the envelope a little bit. Barbie Taylor, you made my day. You're such a brilliant young man, BuLLZiLLa. You're so handsome and amazing. Huh? You glow. Nah, she just said you're a brilliant young man, BuLLZiLLa. You're amazing. Barbie Taylor, you're amazing too. 1.2 quadrillion to be tokenized on XRP. So Jack the Rippler says XRP is not a share, a stock. It is a utility protocol to tokenize value. There are over 1.2 quadrillion to be tokenized. So he said 1.2 trillion to be tokenized. You know, I had to flip it around. I said 1.2 quadrillion to be tokenized on XRP. Yeah. He said XRP to capture just 10% of the market is already at 50 trillion. Fire officer can picture them numbers. He's like, oh yeah, I can see that. This is also the housing market, the shares market, the debt, commodities, etc. All well above 1.2 quadrillion. 1.2. 1,000 per XRP is peanuts. Landlord Morrison, he's ready. He said bags packed. That's easy for life was getting crabs. Bullish Chris is a legend. Good to see you, Bullish Chris. We got, and if I go to, believe it or not, I found a new way to pull up good articles without ads. You gotta pull them up on the Brave browser. So I'm actually using different browsers here, but we're gonna try. It should come up. Yup, here we go. Ripple released new value report in 2023. Ripple has released a report on crypto assets and trends in the industry. Oh, the outlook for crypto assets remain overwhelmingly positive. Ask Bullish Chris. You're coming in from the California area, CC for life. You might have told me before. Maybe I forgot, but this time I won't. Are you coming in from the mid-coast? Well, no, it wouldn't be mid-coast. That would be what? Midwest? Or middle of the USA? Or the East Coast? I'm just kind of curious. You might be in Georgia, because you be showing a lot of love. You know, they got a lot of love in Georgia. They got Southern hospitality. The outlook of crypto assets remain overwhelmingly positive. Global financial industry leaders' confidence in crypto assets has increased over the past 6 months, with over 90% saying technology has significant impact on businesses, finance, and security. High expectations for crypto assets are reflected in real-world adoption. Expectations for tokenized real-world assets continue to rise. Good Lord Almighty. And last but not least, because we're going to have like a quick in and out show today. Oh, Merlin. No way. You probably like, okay, this all sounds familiar now. I won't forget this time. You're probably like unbelievably close to me. Because I'm on the Maryland border. Actually, I'm in the, what they call it, Delmarva, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Delmarva, yeah, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Philadelphia. Holding XRP is not for the weak. And shout out to Brett Hill. I've been noticing his tweets be on fire too. Brett Hill, a UK-based XRP supporter. Oh, I can't wait to meet Brett. Took to Twitter to emphasize that holding XRP is not for the weak. As digital assets continue to face tests and trials and tribulations, you can get shook out. But long as you stay strong, smash that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. We might have a surprise live stream tonight with a special guest, guys. I'm about to message them right now. So you don't want to miss tonight's live stream. CC for life, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what I did do, guys, real quick. There's DJ Peter Voss. I'll tell you one thing before we go. There's Jack the Rippler. Make sure y'all follow Jack the Rippler. Check out Devon NRG's video. We started with that in the beginning. Bam, there's Jack the Rippler. Here goes Crypto Convos. Make sure you guys check out Olivia.
Oh, it has to.
Olivia from Crypto Convos. Devon NRG. Oh, Dinosaurus is back. What happened, Dinosaurus? You return to crypto? Or you was down the rabbit hole with another project? Because I think I seen you pop up on Twitter too. But we didn't see you for a few weeks. But now you have returned, Dinosaurus. Beekeeper, good to see you. Going blind, have a good day, my brother. Where's it at in here? I didn't pull up the... Hold up. No way. Okay, we might have to go through this right here. I didn't pull up the XRPayNet. Make sure you guys download the BuLLZiLLa wallet, the baddest wallet on the planet. I know I gotta have that in here. There it is. Boom. The baddest wallet on the planet. Guys, make sure you download the BuLLZiLLa wallet. Join us. Lightning fast transactions on this journey. Powered by XRPayNet. Runs on XRPL. BuLLZiLLa. Revolutionizing transactions. Instant, secure, frictionless. You guys gotta check out this wallet. Brandon K, you got the new BuLLZiLLa wallet? Oh, matter of fact, Maryland, I know something big that happened in Maryland on July 1st, matter of fact. I got to get, okay, hold on. Where's it at? Hold on. Here it is. Before we go, Crypto Tales.
Yo, I'm just going to say happy 4th of July to all y'all out there. Appreciate y'all.
Look, we got a full house here. Crypto Tales right here. There's Cartech Pilly. Bullish Allen, Alex Vlogs, SoFlo. We had a surprise live stream. So, guys, I'm also looking for sponsors for the channel, partners, sponsors. Send me an email to Follow the Money 2020. Let me know your idea, concept. We'll talk about it. We'll work something out. We'll work something out. Teamwork makes the dream work. With your help, we can go all the way. I can't thank you guys enough, guys. I hope to see you tonight's live stream. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Hope everybody has an amazing day. What's going on here? What we got here? To escape on this thing? Wisdom before we go. So we had an amazing live stream yesterday. Check that out. Don't miss the live stream. Don't miss the video that we dropped before the live stream. Devon got some amazing tweets going on today too. I think he's in Venice Beach or something. A few drinks in Venice Beach, Florida. Good God, you know I gotta get to Venice.
Cheers. Hey man, how you feeling today?
Buzzing. Good Lord, that bar even looks fancy. That bar looks like super fancy.
Hey, we buzzing. Oh, look at her. Oh, and we got one more. Cheers. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, snap.
Happy 4th of July.
Devon get the party started wherever he go. He got that one lady laughing. I think he just rubbed into a millionaire, bro. I can tell by the laugh. I can hear money in that laugh.
Blessed with another day. Anybody can see this. Happy 4th of July. Cheers.
July.
Hey man, how you feeling today?
I heard money in that laugh.
Buzzing. Hey.
He said buzzing. Working on edits while watching BuLLZiLLa and the Bullish family. Oh man, the Bullish family is a global movement. CTP, yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday. And of course, we're going to go out with the magical song that you guys love so much. I'm going to put together Officer Fire, Pickles Fire Officers. I got you today. Thank you, Fire Officer. Thank you, CC for life. I appreciate it. Oh, G-Man. You want to come on the show, G-Man? I love that. G-Man on the show. Let's talk some crypto, G-Man. I'm gonna definitely check it out, bro. Oh yeah, check out this picture. Good Lord, I need to be a best on the
beach. You can see this. You're blessed with another day. Check out this water though. Gorgeous.
Look at that water. And if you can see this, you're blessed with another day. You got that right. Good Lord, look at that view.
This, you're blessed with another day. Check out.
Is that the bluest water I ever seen? That's where I should be, right there, right this second. Look at that water. I could almost... I thought you had to go to Hawaii to see something that nice. Good Lord, that's right here in the USA? I think I was born in the wrong spot. Might have to do something about that. Guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.